These guys have known each other, Clark, for a long time. There should be very few surprises tonight.
I agree with you, Kevin. Two veteran teams here, and that means that execution becomes the driving force in success.
Now here's Westbrook. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Westbrook can't get it to go. It's George on the wing. And about a minute gone here in the...
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Now here's Westbrook. 13 feet away. And the jumper is good.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Capella. Back to Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, you look at the way Clint Capella's offensive role has expanded the last few years. He's great in the pick and roll as an option at the top of the key, and he's actually seeing more and more touches as a finisher at the rim. The next step in his development being a back-to-the-basket scorer.
Launches it. A nice shot by Tucker.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
Leonard on the wing. Here's George. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. And with Capella, Clark, the numbers don't lie. He is a big factor on offense now.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, his hands have gotten better. That's not something you can always see in a big guy, is improvement in his hands, but he's gotten better in catching and finishing. I love the way he moves and is always ready for the pass. He catches some tough stuff in traffic, and he gives you all of this at the offensive end with high-level defense, too.
And it's in there.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Over Beverly. And it's Westbrook missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here is Harden. Wide open look. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
So both teams making some changes here. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's George. An easy 2 points on the layup. George has got 14 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Harden for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And George with the stuff.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
Now, here is Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Fades away. And it's George again missing. Houston trails by 3. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
And Harden is a laser, a straight-out gunner from deep. Has confidence in his long ball. And, you know, the defense has to get out on him from out there.
15 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Lets it go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. George has got 18 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Outside, Green. Outside, George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. To the middle. Here's Patterson. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Westbrook with it. He's got 8. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Leonard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
.156 left in the first half. Pass to Chandler. And here is Green. And here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Chandler's shot, good. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Westbrook. It's deflected. Leonard attacking. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much...
Oh!
Hey, hey, hey! Woo-hoo! Wow! And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Double team on Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Patterson. Inside. Harkless. Somehow misses the one-handed flush.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
So it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Harrell. On the wing, George. 6 on the shot clock. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding the trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
And the Rockets making a change here. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Rivers scanning the floor. Harden outside. Clock at 6. From deep. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's George. 22 points for him. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now, here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. George with the ball. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Harden has a wide open look. Another miss by Harden. Clippers leading by 8. And it's George finishing it off.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
At the elbow, Harden. And the rejection by Zubac. Tries again. Harden can't hit.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And yes, it's good.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
5 on the clock. The 3 from Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but